So a horse therapy farm that's difficult for Cory to pronounce.
And myself.
And yourself. Oh, look at you riding around.
Wow.
Hey, man.
Hey, Cory.
Well, Troy. Hello, Troy. I know you. I'll get myself out of the shade here. You've got a hat, Troy. You like to ride, am I right?
I like to ride, but you know what? I do not own a hat.
What?
I have boots. I have Wranglers.
What?
Yeah.
Well, that's right. Tara, I wish you could see Troy's Wranglers, my co-anchor. He is
she's
very
missing out.
proud of how they work. Come on around this way, baby. Now, we are at one of the coolest spots, 10 acres of horse property in the middle of Scottsdale, which, as many folks know, this sort of cactus corridor used to be full of horses. And Tara is with us this morning. And Tara, you are heading up a program which I think is just fascinating. And it's, you hear about it, equine therapy and so forth. How do you describe what happens here when you're pitching yourself to somebody? What do you tell them? Now, nobody takes the mic. Did you see that, Troy?
Yeah, she went for it.
Yeah, Renee.
Yeah,
Renee. I don't know what Tara thought she was up to. I know. I'm just kidding you. Go ahead.
You shut her down, though. It's okay.
That's what we do here. We teach people to take ownership of their own destiny.
I can tell. I'm totally kidding you. Yeah, tell us about the program.
Well, we've been in existence 20 years this year, and we offer equine therapy, equine-assisted learning, and therapeutic riding to the community, about 300 people per week. And primarily we work on trauma and helping people unravel the trauma that they've experienced in their life, and really helping them through our horses here and our farm to open their hearts and fear less.
Gotcha. So let's take a little stroll here. What is it about horses, you think, that helps people make that sort of a recovery or that kind of connection? What's so special about them?
Well, they're so responsive to their environment. Their only job is to keep themselves safe and to keep each other safe. So we have a lot to learn from them in terms of taking care of one another and how the horses are responding to us and our approach to situations, what emotions we're holding inside. And they really help us come to this place where we can learn to settle, be present, be more mindful, be more living in this moment right now, and understand how we're taking past fears into the present moment.
Well, I imagine your day must be full of big smiles, maybe some tears. I'm sure there's a lot of emotion wrapped up in what you're doing. We've just got a couple of seconds left. How can folks get in touch with you? We'll meet again here in a few minutes, but if they like what they're seeing, how do they get to you?
They can find us on our website, hunkapi.org, on Facebook or Instagram, Hunkapi Programs.
Hunkapi. All right, well, I'm a beginner rider for sure. Generally, I end up scraped off on a fence somewhere. So we'll see how the morning goes. But anyway, more coming your way from Hunkapi Farms, and we'll get to more of their mission in just a couple of minutes. We'll see you then.
Those horses are so beautiful. You know?
Sorry.
Maybe the hats are helping him
Having a
ride.
good time. What's that?
Maybe the hats are helping.
In the sun.
With the ride, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Well, if you're out there,
Balance.
cowpoking all day,
Yeah.
you can't have a burnt forehead.
Well, Cory is checking out a horse therapy farm in Scottsdale. Now, he said farm, ranch,
Yeah, many things.
stable.
And you're right. I mean, the history of Scottsdale, Cory, there was a lot of stuff up there, right? I think the Arabian horse farms were up there.
Yeah.
And, yeah.
Right. Well, you know how they were locked in mortal combat with the city of Cave Creek for America's most western city. And I'm still not sure if that's been resolved. But yeah, Scottsdale, horses are a huge part of its history. And we're seeing some in motion right now, of course. And Tara, as we see, we've got some of your campers out here this morning. You were saying that about 300 campers come, or how do you describe? They're not everyone's a camper, but
No.
300
Participants
come through. And you've got a camp running right now, but if you can, kind of Give me an idea of what a day could be like for one of your participants, as you say. What are they going to enjoy when they're here?
This morning we have the first camp starting, and today what they're going to be doing is working on horse safety, teaching about boundaries and assertiveness, reading the horse's body language. They're going to be learning how to groom, how to saddle, and then they'll mount the horse and ride. They'll also going to be working around the farm, so they'll help take care of the pig and harvest the chicken eggs, just as part of responsibility and empathy.
And what would you say are, I'm sure they run a wide gamut, but what are the typical challenges that your campers, for instance, face?
We have, this week is focused on more physical and developmental challenges, and so we have clients in this week that have autism, cerebral palsy, blindness, deaf, and then partial paralysis.
Wow. And I'm sure, let's head through the fence here and we'll see if we can get over and catch some grooming. But I'm sure that you feel like anybody can be helped by an encounter like this, right?
Yes. So what we have found is that the horse is really the common denominator, and they are able to meet people regardless of their age, regardless of their history, right here, right now. And so whether they're able, we work with folks with ALS who are unable to use the majority of their body, and so the horses that we have are brought in, and they're able to either stand steady enough that they can groom them and balance on them, or we have special saddles that we bring in so they can actually sit and maintain their posture on the horse, and it holds them in.
Wow.
So it's mobility for the first time and strength building. And
yeah. Well, then quickly, I know we have to wrap up. Is this something that that some insurance companies will cover? Oh,
we do have a contract with the state, and we take folks on Medicaid.
Gotcha. All right. And once again, your website, so we know how to get in touch with you?
Hunkapi.org, and our Facebook is Hunkapi Programs.
HUNKAPI. All right,
good.
Tara, what a pleasure to meet you, and thanks for all of your help. And if this appeals to you, get on that website, get on that Facebook page, and find out how you can get somebody that you love up next to horses, and everybody gets a thrill. It's really fun. See you soon, you guys.
Animals are good for the soul.
Yeah,
You
look
know?
at those animals. Beautiful.
I know.
Wow.
Right.